start by talking about your definition of fake news and where you have encountered it in your lives in the last couple of months.
Fake news is lies. Fake news is not fact. Fake news is not news. It's just rumors.
Fake news is disappointing.
Fake news is biased and misleading. Fake news is harder to recognize than you would think.
Fake news is destructive.
Talk a little bit about how you experience news.
My name is Leah Clapman. I'm the managing editor for education for the PBS NewsHour. So we've been coming to South by Southwest for 5 years now and doing panels because we have such awesome schools here in the Austin area. When I started looking through the sessions, there was nothing about fake news, and I knew that a lot of teachers were talking about it. So I put the call out to student reporting labs, and all of a sudden the teachers were like, yeah, we'd love to be a part of it.
I think that the topic of fake news was of interest and is of interest to a lot of my students, so it wasn't really hard to engage them on the subject matter.
A fake news story that I was surprised everybody was hyped over and that I thought everybody was basically paying attention to was when...
Oh, what was the one?
Trump wanting to trade Texas to Mexico if they build a wall.
About him deporting those American Indians to India.
Oh, yeah, El Chapo.
El Chapo, like, escaping for a third time, that was, like, funny to me.
It was actually, like, one of the most popular fake news stories of 2016.
Wow, that's something.
What I liked hearing was that they felt that the conversation about fake news and about what's happening in our country in terms of journalism has to come from a place of respect, that you're not just teaching students something because they need to know, but that it's important, and that you feel as a teacher in a school community that this is an issue that can be discussed in the classroom and should be discussed.
So I would say construct them in a way where they know what news is real and what is fake, and where they can teach other people.
I think it's important for all teachers to teach students about fake news. People tend to conflate some of this fake news with the hard work and earnest work that real journalists are doing. And when you conflate those two things, people lose trust in the mainstream media. That can really undermine journalism in general, and ultimately can really undermine our democracy.
So I think in the near future, we're going to be taking parts of our curriculum and creating mini assignments around news literacy that can be used by all schools, whether they are student reporting labs or not, to show students what it's like to create news, and therefore how you can manipulate images or interviews, or in the editing process, you can manipulate the media that you're making to make a point.
How do I combat fake news?
Well, like I said, I think just having to write the stuff, write news stories myself, it's helped so much because I know what to look for.
I combat fake news by looking for the facts.
It's really easy to like hit retweet or like share and stuff like that. And I think that before you do that, you should like check and make sure that it's true.
You can't just take everything that you see and run with it. You have to actually consider the things that are being said and the things that you're saying to other people.
Just to inform people about how to read fake news and how to identify fake news. It's the only way to combat against fake news.